It is I, Anavultus, in here for another episode of Civilization 3. Okay, so let's get this party, as some would say, started. Now, recently, actually, I've been looking into perhaps learning how to animate with MMD. Not necessarily for dances, but to perhaps do some animations just to learn a few basics of animation. But that's another story. Right now, I want to talk about AI, especially the AI in this game. Now, even on a high difficulty, the AI in Civ games is usually very limited in the sense that it isn't actually AI and is more a set of preconditioned responses based on a number of factors. Granary, Cavalry, Temple. And okay, so you're exploring that area. There we go. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because some say that not too long from now there will be more advanced AI. To the level where it could potentially outpace humans in processing capacity. And a lot of people think that this is a very risky move, and it is, saying that what if the machines want to have their own determination and want to rule themselves, and then it comes into question a number of different things on what is a soul, what is life, and those things. But another thing is, what about war? What if we harness the machines for war? What then? And I think the answer is to the question of whether or not we should harness them for war, or at least use AI in the sense that facilitates military, is that there is no choice in this matter, that we can't go with the Asimov idea of having them limited in their actions by immutable laws. Ooh, that was pretty good. And let's get some barracks up here. In the sense that, let's see, 1, 2. I can go here and then capture. I think that will be the play, because I really want to capture some more workers. Boom. You're done, son. You're done. It's too late now. And the reason I say that this should happen is because if you think about it from a standpoint of one nation among many, if you don't do it, somebody else is going to. And it's like the nuclear bomb. Any nation with the nuclear bomb has a significant advantage over any nation without the nuclear bomb. And it is because of this that it is important for nations that don't have nuclear bombs to acquire them in with a great deal of expediency, because if you don't have the bomb, then you are at an automatic disadvantage. And that is the reasoning behind the nuclear arms race, where even if you don't participate, you lose out. I can put a fortress in enemy territory. I never knew that. We're going to leave you here this turn because I want to move you. And I'm not saying that it's a good thing that there's more ways for people to kill each other, more ways to wage war. What I'm saying is, it is a tool. Military AI is a tool that if you don't use it, somebody else is going to, and are you willing to give up that advantage? But that was a bit serious, I think. So let's get a bit more into the game. Get a granary at Kagoshima. Resistance in Chartres, or Chartres, as some would say. It actually ended resistance in one turn. Let's take a zoom. One unhappy. Wow. That is amazing. That is amazing. Do I go in for another capture? I don't think I should. As much as I'd like to, I don't think I should. I think I should let it go, as some would say, and let's get you into position. There you go. Yeah, that's on a hill. Four turns for that. And yeah, I think this is the best option for retreat. Although it's going to be the same number of turns. I think this is definitely the better direction to go. Now, I'm thinking, what if I build a railroad right here? And that's actually a question I have to ask now. Can I build a railroad outside of my territory? Because a railroad requires a number of resources, which I might not have outside of my territory. So that's actually an interesting question to ask. What if you need to build... Should I pillage their coal? I'm actually thinking that maybe I should. I can get there and I'll actually wait here, and then next turn I can get in and pillage. Where are you? Okay, let's give it an unload. And nothing's going on here. There we go. And wonderful. That one turn pass over, that is the best. It's got to be said. Let's actually check on... Galley needs to unload. It's got to be done. There you go. And I don't remember putting it. Tokyo's building a musket man as well. Okay, this has to stop. You go build a barracks. Change production. 51 turns for cavalry. No, thank you. Somehow I must have put them on that a long time ago, and I just keep forgetting to change them off of it. Okay, but everybody's building granary down here. I guess that's their level of infrastructure advancement. Maybe I should build a railroad down here, or perhaps even down here. It would really allow me to react to an enemy attack in this area. But I think that's something that I can think about at another time. Okay. And he built it without a barracks. That sounds dumb. Why would I do that? I don't remember doing these things. Building stuff without having a barracks there. That doesn't sound like something I would do. But I guess it is. It's just sounds really unwise. And I'm not saying that I'm the wisest guy in the world, but usually I'd say that I'd have, unless I didn't actually consciously do that, I'd say that usually I have a bit better judgment than that, but of course some people say, oh, you're wise beyond your years, and I say, well, thank you very much, but that doesn't actually help me saying that. Wait, which direction? Okay, he's just going straight down. I was wondering if he was coming in from a weird direction, like going around the continent or something. And then I realized, well, the turn count is a bit low. So he's just going along the coast, I suppose. Which makes sense, actually, if you think about it. Going along the coast is a pretty, well, a relatively safe way to travel. Well, that also depends on where the currents are, and because in some areas you might want to avoid certain coasts because the currents might crash your ship. But things seem to be alright here. Okay, a factory has been built. Very good. Since this is the capital, should I build a hospital? Coal plants? We're going to start getting pollution, but I've got plenty of workers, so it's not that big an issue. Or should I? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it, lads. What? I've got 4 units on there. Does that kill all our units? All our units died. All 4 of them. That is a major setback. He killed all my units, and they didn't even stand a chance. How's their culture that good? I'm not seeing it. This is an insult. That is 4 units down the drain. Or did I put 4 on there? Yeah, I've only got 2 here. I put 4 units in this town, and they're all gone. I cannot fathom this. Should I go towards the town or away from the town? Because if I go towards the town, then they can just send in his troops against me. I'm going to have to retreat through enemy territory. This is not pleasant. It doesn't matter which tiles I go. Well, yeah, I've got the workers. It doesn't matter which tiles I use then. I should probably go through here then, since it's a bit more remote. Take the path through the jungle. I wonder, is jungle more defensible? That is a question I'm having right now. Is jungle more defensible than other kinds of terrain? But this is terrible. This is the biggest disaster. This is like Adrianople. Or Teutoburgerwald, where Arminius, the chieftain, not the theologian, defeated the Romans. That is what just happened. I thought I was in it to win it, but no. They went in and they took everything I had. And if I take it again, it can just happen again. And there's nothing I can really do about it because my culture is already better than theirs. I guess I'd have to build culture buildings over here, but that's going to take quite some time. This is an insult. I will not forgive you, Joan of Arc. I will not forgive you. You have taken one step too far, and I cannot forgive you for doing that. That is not something that I can simply let go. I will destroy you. There will be no more. There will be no more. Well, I guess it's time to prepare for the next attack. That's all I can do at this point. Just attack again, hope they don't do it again. I am dumbfounded. I knew it could happen. I just didn't think it would happen. It's one of those things, I suppose, where you don't expect something and it happens, and there's nothing you can do about it. Send in lads. And what type of unit did they have anyway that came out of that? If that was a rifleman, that's upsetting. If that was a rifleman, because that means that I'm going to have a hard time. Because I'm not at tanks yet, and I could go for riflemen, but riflemen aren't really that good at attacking riflemen. So it becomes a point in history where you just have to use large armies to attack until they can't defend anymore. But that's going to take a while. Got 4 here. I might be able to attack next turn, although that might not be the best idea. But what really gets to me is the fact that he just killed all my units like that. I had it heavily garrisoned and all my units are now gone. And there's nothing I can do about it. You know what? How about you give me all your cities? Give me your city, okay? Give that city back, the city that you took from me, and then I will go to peace with you, okay? Yes, this is a fair trade. You just took that city and you killed all my units. Alright, forget it. I'm not even taking your money. That money is filthy. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking your money. You don't deserve to have me receive your money. You don't even deserve to pay me tribute. Okay, I think I'm getting a bit too RP here. Too much RP, too much posturing. Too much rage. You are below the worms. That's right. Below the worms. Okay, you want to build a hospital? I'm okay with that. You can build a hospital. Hospitals are good for your health, although sometimes hospitals get overloaded with patients that actually can't pay, and then everybody else's costs go up. But that's a part of life, I suppose. There's nothing you can really do about that. Nothing you can really do about that. Okay, so I have to... I'm already down 1 cavalryman. I have to repel their counterattack before they recapture their workers. Very good. Okay. Worker can't make it in 1 turn. No, he can't. But I can send them to this tile, which, as far as I know, the enemy cannot attack. Well, if they had a unit right on my border, then they would be able to... Okay. But since they don't have a unit on a road, Well, they can only go one tile into jungle, so they have to get into here, or here, or here, or, well, they could go through here, but could that unit... That unit could not, from my knowledge of a road system. That unit could not possibly get through there. Okay. Okay, you're unloaded. And should I go one more turn? Yeah, let's go one more turn. I need to get these guys home. Just exploring the seas, patrolling, looking for enemy vessels, something to blow up with some cannons, but no sardine. That's right. In their spare time, the soldiers are putting out nets for sardines, and unfortunately, they're not actually getting any right now. So that's not good, I suppose, but there are other ways to pass your time if you're not catching any sardines. There are other ways. Because life does not find a way, because life cannot find things, because life is not a personal force in nature. But... Okay. Okay. This is where I want to build my road, but they have decided that they're not going to let me. Let's actually take a look. Is this India? India. Free defense. You shouldn't have. Honestly, you really should not have done this. This is not a good idea for you. There you go. And let's take it down, lads. Well, you might be dead, but let's take you, put you on a safe location. Well, the location where we're going to build the railroad, and send everybody in to help out. Should I send you over here? Yeah, let's send you over there to protect the wounded unit. And everybody else is moving out. Build that railroad, lads. Build it. Okay. 3 units here, 2 units there, 2 units there. We're a bit spread out, but hopefully next time there won't be any big problems. I think that the enemy sent most of their wave of attacks, but we can't be 100% sure on that. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for that point in the game where the enemy inevitably decides to place a city here or here, and then I'm going to wait for it to actually grow up before I conquer it, because otherwise you get that weird phenomenon where a later city has the same name as a city had in the previous point in the game, and I'm not too keen with that. I'm not too keen with that, to be honest. But I would say that we were making progress, but we were not making progress. We were not making any progress. However, Infrastructure-wise, well, yeah, we were making progress. I'll amend my statement. We now have more workers. We can probably complete most of these roads in one turn. Well, these railroads in one turn. So I say we're doing all right, and when we go in again, hopefully we won't lose our entire army once more, like we just did earlier. And thank you all for watching, and I will be seeing you all next time on Ultus. Over and out.